Hello everybody and welcome to day number 6 of the 12 days of WrestleMas on the Win Twice Wrestling podcast. Today we've got a topic of conversation. Who do you think is the most, well not necessarily the most, but who in your opinion is an underrated wrestler and who is an overrated wrestler?
Yes. Okay.
Do you want to kick things off?
Do I?
This one? I'm asking you. It's your call.
Okay.
Let's do underrated. Yeah, we'll go with underrated first.
Okay. I've got two here.
Okay.
One of them, Damian Priest.
Okay. Elaborate.
Oh, you're so angry
I'm
already.
not angry.
I feel
I just didn't see that coming.
No, I didn't think you would.
No.
I think he's got a lot of potential, and I think maybe they are building something, but it's not going to come to anything because of where he is in this stupid faction.
How dare you say that about the Judgment
I know,
Day.
I'm so sorry.
With Dirty Dom. With Dirty Dom at the
jail
helm.
for like 2 hours.
Yeah, with a teardrop tattoo.
Out of eyeliner, yeah.
Brilliant.
I don't know, I just feel like if he was in a different, not era, because that's not right, but a couple of years prior maybe, I feel like he would have been pushed or had the opportunity to be pushed a bit more. And I feel like he's underrated purely because there's nowhere for him to go. I think he's stuck in that level.
Well, he's got the Senor El Money en El Banco or whatever they're calling. So
El Money in El Banco.
Whatever. I'll be honest, Spanish isn't my first language.
No shit.
Unnecessary.
Yeah, I just feel like he's not doing badly, but I also feel like he gets a lot of grief for being who he is.
What do you mean by that?
What?
Who's giving him grief?
Let the guy take his top off. Why does he have to keep wearing
the sad belly.
Rhea's bra tops? Have you seen the ones he keeps wearing recently?
Yeah.
I mean, there's no way he's choosing that. Like, come on. Just let him take his top off.
Yeah, let him have as many dread extensions as he wants.
Yeah, those I would chop off.
No.
Absolutely chop off. They're not needed.
They complete the look. What are you talking about?
Just feel like he's a bit underrated to me.
His in-ring wrestling's fine. I don't have an issue with him. I don't know if I'd say he's necessarily underrated, but I guess that's the beauty of opinions. Everyone can have one.
For sure.
To me, the best time in his career that I've seen so far, certainly in WWE, was when they kind of used him as the replacement for Baron Corbin. So Damian Priest was like the Archer of Infamy after the Lone Wolf. So Baron Corbin left NXT. They kind of filled the void by putting Damian Priest in that position. So why are you pulling that face?
Because he was my second underrated.
I appreciate I brought up his name, but why does Spunky get on every show we do?
I just think he's brilliant.
He's not though, is he?
He had the opportunity and they took it away from him. I believe.
With Money in the Bank, you mean?
Well, I just don't think it worked. And then
he doesn't work. He shouldn't work.
The Lone Wolf worked perfectly. Yeah. That to me had the opportunity to go so much further. Yeah. And then they put him in a freaking sun hat and call him Happy Corbin?
Yeah, that's a good look. No. Good look.
He's back on his bike now though, so I'm a little bit happy.
Yeah, well, he should get on his bike and ride off into the sunset.
Leave him alone.
But like, he looks like a Cabbage Patch Kid in a bin bag.
Right, come on.
But like, that's what they are
They're
letting him down because, like I said, I've complimented him on some of the shows we've done.
Yeah, he's underrated.
It was, but now he's a different animal. To me, the ship has sailed on him for me.
That's fine. That's your opinion.
Yeah, that's opinion.
That's your opinion.
Yes. And we're going to anger each other on each one of these podcasts, aren't we?
No, only when you don't agree with me.
Oh, okay, well, Christ. Right, so my underrated ones, I have kind of two answers, but I feel like they're cut from the same cloth. So my first one would be Tyler Bate. Mm-hmm. So UK wrestler, first UK champion in NXT. Still really young. I think he's like 24, 25, probably about 25 now. I've not seen him have a bad match. He's diminutive in stature, super strong, very strong boy, as they like to chant at him. I think his matches are great. His look is unique. It works. His promos, I mean, they're not the best, to be fair. Right. They're not awful, but they're not the best. But everything he does in the ring, I've never been bored by it. Okay. And I feel like he's just on the cusp. So they gave him a real big break early on, because I think he was only like 19, 20 when he won the UK title. Mm-hmm. and he's never since quite hit that same level. He won it again later on, but when NXT UK was dead, basically, and he's had a couple matches for the proper NXT title, but nothing's really been done with him so far, and I'm concerned they're going to drop the ball, which kind of leads me on to the second person I feel like they're dropping the ball in a different fashion on, Pete Dunne.
Oh my god, I literally was about to say, now that we're talking, more people are coming to mind, and he is one of the people that I really liked him when he was Pete Dunne. Yeah,
but the name Butch, the whole thing, but they're letting him dress like Pete Dunne, but they're still calling him Butch. Yeah. His matches, again, very entertaining. Could watch them all day. I'm going to sound a little bit unfair here because the Brummie accent for me is just like it switches me off.
Right.
But his promo is better than Tyler Bate, to be fair. Everything he does in the ring engages me. Yeah. But I feel like they're not going to let him achieve his potential. I remember, I think it was when he was the NXT UK champion and they were doing the Raw and SmackDown tapings over in the UK, and they had him come out as a surprise opponent for someone, and the arena went mad. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
He's a hometown lad.
Of course.
You kind of expect it, but they don't do
not
that for anyone.
Everyone's going to get... No.
And I think there's massive potential there. Yeah. Massive potential there.
100%
More so...
agree.
A bit more upside in Pete Dunne than Tyler Bate, but it's very fine margins I'm talking about, and I think both of them...
fully agree with you on that one, actually.
Yeah.
Because I remember even... I'm sure you not made me, because that sounds ridiculous, but we've watched NXT matches before because I wasn't really watching those.
No.
And I remember watching a couple with him and being like, I actually could watch him, and he's on my strange list, so...
Yeah.
I'm aware.
Yeah, so Pete Dunne is one of Holly's weird ones. I'd put him in the same odd-looking category as the Baron Corbins of the world. Weirdly, I understand Baron Corbin more than I understand Pete Dunne's attractiveness.
Yeah, I mean, so do I, because he's also like 5'6".
5'6", bit of a rat-looking fella. He'd kick the shit out of me. Yeah, honestly, there's nothing worse for me than I'm looking at a dude and seeing fucking ginger hands. Like, it's just not a good look. Like, what is going on? It's like you've done a drive-by at a Boots makeup counter, smashed his hands through the glass and just dragged him across. Sort your life out.
So angry.
Like, I am, because you're like on TV. People know what you look like. Go, mate, you look like a fucking orangutan. Why are you going out like this? There's enough opportunity there, because I've seen with people that don't go out like that, so it is possible. So why we're going, Pete, mate, maybe don't do that.
Maybe he likes to be tanned.
Which is fine. Spray it. Get someone to spray it. Stop rubbing it on yourself, and then you look like you. Honestly, I'm doing some weird gestures here, but
I know it annoys you as well.
Yeah. No, but I'm still saying he's underrated. But that.
Yeah, no, I would definitely agree.
Yeah,
definitely.
Bring back the bruiserweight is what I'd say on that one.
For sure.
So I guess we're now shifting gears and going to overrated wrestler.
Oh dear.
Again, I'll let you take the lead on this one because I'd quite like to finish on mine.
I don't really have too much to say about it. And I know it's not going to be a popular opinion.
Right.
The Rock.
Get out. Get out.
I know. The thing is, it's not that I don't like him. But now, when we watched that match that he was in the other week when we covered, I don't remember what it was.
Series.
It annoys me because he's an overseller, and we know I hate overselling. And now every time I see any clips of him in it, I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting wound up.
It's an interesting point, but get out.
But I don't know. I just compare. It's so hard because he's brilliant, and for the company, for what he's now doing now, outstanding, brilliant. But as a wrestler, like a technical wrestler, was he that good? Did the people's elbow ever hit anybody?
No, I hit people.
Yeah, but come on.
I mean, Snoop Dogg perfected the craft. I'll give you that. But
if we're taking away,
is this like me taking away Randy Orton's good looks?
Yes.
Okay.
If you take away his ability to do a promo or to do XYZ and just have the technical wrestling analysed, I think he was overrated. Also, there's a promo between him and John Cena that I freaking love, where John Cena says to him, I don't have to write my notes down on my hand. Brilliant. Absolutely great.
Okay.
And I will close the book and move on.
It's safe if I don't add too many comments to my thoughts on that. I will concede that if you're talking purely from an in-ring perspective in terms of what moves he could do and couldn't do, Yeah.
That is all I'm talking about.
Okay,
as
fine.
a whole, brilliant.
Okay, fine.
But as a technical
All right, I won't throw you out of the
wrestler,
house. Then.
that's it.
That's fine. So, and keeping an open mind to how I was with you said about The Rock. So that's what we do here. We get
and
on
I can't tell you to get out of your own house, but
well, yeah, true. So I'm going to say my overrated wrestler is Jeff Hardy.
You dickhead.
And I'm not saying that. And I bet it
hurts.
does. And I'm not saying that to anger you. There's several, and I'll give you reasons to why. For me, the only time I find him particularly engaging in a match is when he's putting himself at great physical risk. That's probably not a good omen. His promos have never been great, I don't think. He's very popular with the ladies, I get that. I'm not disputing the fact he's a handsome bloke. But everything about him, and he's given more chances than any other person in the industry.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
And continues to throw them away time after time. And, you know, I'm not saying that there aren't underlying issues there. There's obviously something, because he keeps falling foul of these rules for the same thing. And so I do have a certain degree of sympathy, because he's obviously not... I'd like to think that he's not intentionally keeping to fall foul of things, which means that there's a problem there. So I have to have a little bit of sympathy. But I've seen... And I'm going to find a way of getting us to watch this show at some point. But there was a show where he worked at TNA.
Yeah.
At the time, and it was a main event match against Sting.
I've seen it.
For the title.
I've seen that.
And he came out half cut.
Yeah.
Well, not even half cut, fully cut.
Couldn't even make his way.
And absolutely killed the show. That is unforgivable.
Yeah.
The issue is there's what do TNA do? Do you just cancel it and fuck everyone off?
Yeah.
Or do you rearrange? I don't know what you do. I don't know what the solution is there. And yeah, it was just... And like I said, I watch his matches... Some of them are fine. Like I'm not saying he's awful, but I just unless it's in that era of your sweet house with the tag team stuff, and that's because there's enough other things going on there. But as a singles wrestler, I don't give a shit. Okay. I do not care about Jeff Hardy's matches.
Yeah, fair play.
Thoughts?
Oh, you do you.
So we're in agreement.
You.
Good.
We're not in agreement.
We're not in agreement.
We're absolutely not in agreement.
No.
But again, I all the points that you've brought up, totally get it. I'm not going to argue them because they're not wrong. Everything you're saying is factual.
But there's nothing to say that you can't disagree. That's fine.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, fair enough. I thought that was going to end a little bit more spicy.
No, I'll be honest. I get it.
My backup one was Randy Orton, so we'll leave that.
Leave him alone.
Beefy, shreky thighs.
Oh, lovely thighs.
Yeah, but juicy. I think juice. Oh God Almighty! Right on that one, before Holly slips off her chair, I think we'll draw an end to day 6 of the 12 days of WrestleMas. Thank you very much for listening, and we'll catch you all on day 7.
Bye.
Bye.